Hi there! You might remember me as the guy who taught you how to play No Son of Mine by the Foo Fighters. Today, you and I are going to learn how to play Cloudspotter together, which I think is one of the most fun riffs on the album. I mean, doesn't this make you just want to move? And it's probably in my opinion, one of the better songs on the album too. Here's how this is going to work. Right now, you'll see tabs on the screen, which you will probably screenshot. And now, you will see more tabs on the screen, which you will also probably screenshot. And right now, you're saying to yourself, gee whiz, Nick, what can I do to ever repay you for these tabs? And then you said, alas, I know what I can do. And then you're going to take your mouse or your trackpad, and you're going to scroll down to where it says subscribe. And you're going to press the subscribe button, because now you love me, just like I love you. And together we're a big, loving Foo Fighters family. Alright. Let's learn Cloudspotter. Let's start by checking out the first riff of the song, the coolest riff on the album. It goes like this. Isn't that cool? Here's how we do that. Oh, actually, the first part of the song is we have these two slides. I slid up to 12 and then 7 on the E. So it's like I call it to my students, I say slide from nowhere. So you want to start the momentum with nothing fretted. And then when you start approaching, that's when you want to start pressing down on the fret. Just like that. And then we have our open E, 2 mutes, an up and down mute, or an upstroke and a downstroke. And then we're making the hendrix chord, as my guitar teacher used to tell me in high school. He'd be like, play the hendrix chord. And I knew it was this. And it's basically, you have a major third, and then a minor third above. And I'm sure somebody in the comments knows the technical name for this, but I've always called it the hendrix chord. Maybe it's a major, minor third. Anyways, you're taking your 7th fret on the A string with your middle finger. Your pointer finger goes to 6 on D. Your ring goes to 7 on G, and your pinky goes to 8 on B. And we're going to play it up and down 3 times. And then we're going to slide off it. So far we got... Then we're going to add another open E, 1 mute, and then we're going to do our hendrix chord again. That one's going to be shorter. Because then we got to slide up to 7 on B, 7 on E, and then play 5 on A. And you want to kind of make it a little sloppy, not sloppy where you can't understand what you're playing, but these notes want to flow into each other. It's funky. Second time, instead of playing it 3 times, we play it twice. So that whole first part of the riff goes. So that's the main idea of it, and now we're just kind of adding a secondary part to that, a counterpoint, main riff part 2, whatever you want to call it. So we're gonna play 8 on the E string, mute, hendrix chord twice, 8 again, and then just like we did last time, hendrix chord once, then we're sliding from 5 up to, we're sliding to 7 on E, and then up to 5 on A. So we got and then now it gets really hendrixy. This last part, we're gonna start on 5 on the A string. Then I call it rolling my finger up, because I want to go to 5, hammer on to 7 on A, and then pretend you're gonna play a bar chord, an A major bar chord. So you want to get this shape. And we want to play these three notes twice. The D string, G string, and B string. So that last part goes. And then we're bringing that down to this section of the fretboard. And we're going to play 3 on the E string. And then we're going to go make our like power fourths or inverse power chords, double stops, whatever you want to call them. 3 and 3 on G and D. That rhymes. 3 and 3 on D and G. Basically, you're going to go. So D string and G string. 3, 3, open, 3, open, 3, 5. It's kind of like, I don't know, that Deep Purple song. So the whole main riff for the verse, I call it the main riff of the song, goes like this. And you're going to repeat that. There's a tag that shows up at one point in the tune. It's in the verse riff. I believe it is. Something like that. It's the second time. Instead of playing the second half of that riff, you're going to go to 7, 5 on A. 7 on E, back to 5 on A, 7 on E, 5, 7. So when that variation comes in, it goes like this. Variation. That is the main riff, the verse, the coolest riff on the album. That's the hardest part too. The rest of it's pretty easy. So we're going to divide it into 2 guitar parts. Right here, in this pre-chorus section, we have like a cool little melody thing. You're in this little like minor scale shape. I guess it's technically more of the blues scale. This is the blues scale. This is, you know, that was crap that Nick came up with. This is the blues scale. So you're going to start on 11 on the B string. And I use my ring finger just so that way I don't have to, like, you know, move anything. I have to do less work. It's fantastic. You know that thing that your guitar teacher taught you in your first guitar lesson? We're basically doing that, but we're between the 9th fret and the 12th fret. So ring finger covers 11, pinky to 12, back to 11, middle on 10, go up to the G string, 12, first finger to 9, and then back up to 12, back to 10 on B, and then repeat. So it's so that's what the, like, I guess the lead guitar is doing. Mr. Grohl, Mr. Rock and Roll Dave Grohl, I'm gonna play some power chords. You can play C power chord for 2 measures. We go to an A power chord, 2, 3, 4, and then a G power chord for the last measure. So that part goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, which is going to lead us to our chorus part. Do you have any questions? Leave a comment, and I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability. All right. While I'm on the humbucker, Mr. Grohl's chorus part. I'm assuming it's Dave Grohl's part. Basically, we're going to alternate between these chords. We have an E power chord, so 7th fret A string. All 8th notes, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, to the 5th fret of the A string. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Down to the 3rd fret. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you do that twice. So what he's doing on the chorus, what he's talking about, swing, swing, or is it sweet, sweet, or is it swing, swing? Anyways, that part. You do that twice. Now the other guitar part going on there is actually this is sort of it's not tricky. It's not tricky. You can do it. Just believe in yourself and have faith. I have faith and I believe that you can do it. So there's no reason why you can't. We have this cool riff going on in the background of the chorus. I shouldn't say background. It's just the other riff going on. And it's a lot of sliding and it's a lot of double stops. And I think this is the best way to play it. So I'm going to do an upstroke on the E string. All about going between the roots and then coming down to our like big double stop power chord, whatever you want to call it. So my picking pattern, if you watch it, whenever I play something on the E string for this, I'm going to do an upstroke, which is going to give you the momentum to go down. I want you to just practice this real quick. Up, down, up, down, up, down. What we're going to do is we're going to start on 10 on the E string. We're going to go 10 to 12. And then we're going to go from 12 on D and G to 9 on D and G. And I would do them faster because it's supposed to be one motion. Slide and then slide. Like that. Only the first time. They're groups of 4. The first time we do 10 and 12, it's going to be 12 and 9. Every other time, you're doing 11 and 9, which is great because you can cheat and use one finger. So watch me. That's all it is. You just got to get up to speed. And then we're just basically going to take this box shape, or whatever you want to call it, this block of frets, we're going to copy it down. So we're going to do our slide on the E string. Now we're going to be on 8 and 10. And then we're going to go up to D and G on 9 and 7. And we do that 4 times. Then we're going to go back up to our 10th fret and 12th fret pattern. Now we're going to jump down to 6 and 8. So our roots are on 6 and 8. And then we have our barring on 5 and 7. Or it should be 7 and 5 on the D and G strings. So that's your whole chorus. It goes like this. And you do that twice. We only have one more part of the song to learn, which is the bridge. It's pretty simple bridge. It's a really cool riff. Whoa! Okay. Yeah, I just had a complete live on camera. You can only see my guitar. My face is glistening right now, though, because I'm beaming up with radiation energy, whatever you want to call it. The bridge riff is just this. We did the pre-chorus, just down an octave. So we're gonna go to the A string. We're gonna play 1, 2, 1, open. Then on the E string, 3, open, 3, and then back to open A. You do that 4 times. So yeah, that is Cloudspotter. I think it's a blast. I think it's a great riff to play. You can add it to your riff arsenal, your song library. You can jam in your jammies. That's not a stupid thing that I made for my Instagram. Definitely not. And I would normally say, you know, thanks and subscribe, but I know you already subscribed because you really appreciated those tabs that I made for you. So I don't have to worry about that. But you could always share it with your friends, and they could learn how to play this riff too, and you all could jam. And then when bands start again, you got a song ready to go. Thanks again, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.